Hi, this is Manisha Chauhan. You're watching DNA, and today we have two amazing actors with us. One is Kartik Aaryan, who of course needs no introduction. He won millions of hearts with his acting skills in films like Bhool Bhulaiya 2. And the other one is Alaya F, who is one of the most talented actors in the country and who often
Oh,
sets passion bar high.
how
So hi
sweet. That was
guys,
a very
welcome to
generous
DNA.
introduction. Thank you.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Manisha.
you.
Thank you.
Hi. Let's start with you, Alaya. Are you excited or nervous for the film?
I am only and only excited. It's just been a very, very long wait since my first film. So I am just super excited that my wait is over. In fact, I've been saying the word excited so much. It's, when you say a word so much that suddenly you start wondering if you're even saying it correctly. That started happening with the word excited. Um, I'm just feeling very excited and very grateful, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Kartik, I have to ask you that I think people have been waiting for you to feature in a film like Freddy, and they wanted to see you in a serious role. So I want to ask you, were you also waiting to play such a character?
Yeah, I was waiting to play such a character, and it's a very layered character, which I felt just after hearing it, I was just so amazed with the character and also the story of the film. So I was taken by surprise, and I'm just happy and lucky that I got to play Freddy. Um, and it's coming at the right time, where I just got done with the release of Bhool Bhulaiya 2, and now suddenly coming up with Freddy. So for me, it's something which in itself is new for me also to watch myself like this, and so is for the audience. So I'm loving the kind of response that I'm getting for it.
How did you prepare yourself for the role to fit in the
बहुत
character?
चीजें करनी पड़ी थी, और काफी कुछ, मतलब बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्लासेस थी। पहले तो वेट गेन बहुत करना था मुझे इस फिल्म में। एक देन बॉडी लैंग्वेज से एक हंच, एक तरीके का उसका था जो रखा गया था। देन जिस तरीके से वो कॉन्फिडेंट, थोड़ा सा लेस अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट है, तो निगाहें चुरा के बात करता था। सो स्टफ लाइक दैट, डेंटिस्ट को उनके साथ प्रेप की मैंने, रियल डेंटिस्ट के साथ, उनके पेशेंट्स, मॉक पेशेंट्स के साथ, कि कैसे टू जस्ट गेट अ हैंग ऑफ इट, टू गेट एन आइडिया of somewhere down the line the world of dentists also. And yeah, फारसी क्लासेस थी थोड़ी सी, डायलेक्ट की क्लासेस थी, तो n number of things we did before getting into Freddy.
So Alaya, your character is, very intense, and so I want to know, did it affect you in your personal life?
Um, no. I'm quite good at switching on and switching off from my characters. I think the most see, I didn't have any prep for this film because I was shooting another film on a very long schedule. Came back, and the next day I was on the sets of Freddy. So I didn't have that much time to get into the complexity of the character. So I think for me, I just sort of approached it on an everyday, every scene basis. So it was more whatever felt impulsively right in the moment to do with the scene, rather than planning in advance and getting into that zone and then approaching the scene. I think because I didn't have that prep time that I'm normally used to, I just had to deal with it in a very spontaneous way. And I guess the good part about that was that it also makes switching on and switching off easier. So no, I didn't have to, but Kartik went very method. Like he was Freddy on the sets. I was still Alaya who went into Kainas, then came out and was Alaya again. But so it was not it didn't
And
affect me.
how did you say yes to the film?
Every
Okay.
single thing about the film made me say yes to it. I remember when I got the script of Freddy. Actually, when I got the call for Freddy, I was in the middle of another shoot, and I was having a very that day I was shooting some very intense scene, and I was just so happy. I was finding it very hard to go back and get into that intense scene and deliver in it. I remember I was reading the script in between shots, and I mean everything about the script was just I loved it. I loved the fact that firstly the two producers on the project were two producers that I'd already worked with. It was amazing that Kartik was a part of it, of course.
Oh, that's really nice. So Karthik, I was going through the comment section and I saw one comment, and one of your fans wrote,
Hmm.
you can ignore Bollywood, but you cannot ignore Kartik Aaryan. So I have to ask you, especially when Bollywood is going through a rough phase, the
Yeah,
that you receive, how do you feel about it? The love that you receive.
I feel blessed and I feel mm, I can feel the love and I can feel I can sense it that the way people react to whatever I'm doing, the way they react in a way जैसे ये you know ये हमारा decision है अगर मैं कोई भी decision कर रहा हूँ तो it's like their decision. So I can feel that love and yeah, I mean I'm just blessed to have fans like that, like my fans and. Yeah, so what to say to this? I'm just enjoying it. I can't say that I'm not enjoying. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
So with this, I have to ask one important question to both of you. When you're a public figure, so somehow you're motivating people and you carry that responsibility that you because you're inspiring a lot of people and you don't know that. But do you think it sometimes becomes burden because your every single step that you take can put you on radar?
Alaya.
Um, no, of course, there is a moment. I mean, it's very different for Karthik, I'm sure, but I remember very distinctly having this moment where I realized that, I don't know if other people also have this moment, but I always initially thought that, how I never thought people would actually be influenced by, the things that I was saying or posting or anything. But there came a moment where I realized that it is happening. And the second you realize that you have that moment, you realize that you now have a responsibility. A lot of the people that comment on my photos or engage with my account or any of that, they're all quite young. I think young girls make up my largest audience, that at least engage with me. And I remember feeling such a deep sense of a responsibility for the messages I was putting out. In terms of like, what would I want to either tell a younger version of me or someone like my siblings or my cousins or my, anyone. So I've sort of approached it in that way. I don't look at it in a scared way, because I feel like as long as I'm being authentic to who I am and the message I want to put out there, I'll stand by it. So I think for me, I'm not scared of it, but it is an active effort that I do make because I do feel the responsibility. And I think as public figures, we all have that responsibility and we must use it wisely.
Of course, I mean, in terms of when a lot of people are looking up to you, it does come with a lot of responsibility that because a lot of people are following you also. So yeah, I mean, I can do that a lot of when it comes to my off-screen avatar or who I am. I try to be that responsible person, which I as it is am, and uh, but on screen, of course, I would be playing a lot of characters, which is different from my personality, which would be about saying a story, which involves a lot of characters, which can be gray, can be negative. I'm never saying that please become that. You should never do that.
Yeah.
But it's a medium of entertainment, so just take it as entertainment medium, nothing else. But apart from that, when it comes to an Instagram, when it comes to social media, or off screen, how I am, you have to be responsible because a lot of people follow you, and they take inspiration from maybe your journey, or maybe the way you are, or maybe how you are in maybe an event, or maybe somewhere out where they can actually look at you on a YouTube or on a channel. So yeah, I try to be, yeah, who I am, which is a responsible person.
Okay, with this, I have to say thank you guys. Thank you for having me and all the best for
Thank you.
Freddy.
Thank you,
Thank you
Manisha.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye. See you.